How many of you guys actually played this game here, BattleTanx Global Assault? Probably not too many people. Not too many people knew about this game. Really awesome game. It had multiplayer aspects to it with a lot of features, so there was a lot of multiplayer modes in this. Sadly, I never owned this game, so there was a lot of multiplayer aspects to it, and I didn't really get into it too much for the multiplayer modes, more so for the campaign modes, which is awesome, which we're gonna get into right now. Oh, shit.
BattleTanx.
So yeah, this was a really good multiplayer, co-op multiplayer game for the Nintendo 64 that not too many people really got into, and I used to rent this game. Probably rented it probably 10 times and played it with my friend, and we just smash it every time. It's a great game that I still, even till this day, within the last 3 years or so, have went and played this game with my buddy. We have like an array of games that we throw back and play a co-op multiplayer, and this is one of them that is on the list. So let's take a look at this. So you're a tank here, and objective here is to destroy all invading tanks. So depending on the stage, there's different tanks that you could pick, or as you go further, you unlock different tanks, and basically it's a old school kind of style shoot 'em up tank destroying game, but it's more than that. There's actually different objectives within different stages. You got to destroy the tanks. You got a team helping you here, basically red versus blue or blue versus red, Axis or allies versus Axis kind of forces. So really cool stuff going on here. A lot of the terrain is breakable, so you can break a lot of the terrain and a lot of the buildings too. And there's different missiles and different things that you could pick up throughout the stages here. There's a guy hiding. Where is this guy? I think that was the last enemies here. So this first stage kind of goes really fast, and then kind of picks up, and more gameplay out of it. So there's tank bucks that you can collect that allows you to buy better tanks within the stages, as well as there's a par time, and so see how fast you could beat the stages basically. Let's go on to the next stage here and take a look at this. So yeah, this was a game that I used to rent all the time because it was just that good of a game. The co-op multiplayer in this is awesome, and this game brought new things to the table that I at least haven't seen on the N64 before, or at that time it was kind of unique. For example, like these guided missiles here. So there's actually guided missiles in this game, and I'm not sure if any Nintendo 64 games had such features like these guided missiles. Check these missiles out, guys. So really cool feature for the Nintendo 64 here, where we could guide missiles around. Let's get this ship here. Boom. And like I said, you could destroy every building within these stages, which is awesome, and there's power-ups behind them. So really fun game to play with your buddy or something. Throwback in one of your throwback games. What's awesome about this game too is it sort of has like a Twisted Metal or Vigilante 8 kind of feel, for those of you guys that played that game. Where you kind of sort of like that, but it's more of an arcade feel. So once again, it's really fun, beat 'em up kind of a game, but it's a with your tanks, and awesome game to get into with somebody. For those of you guys that played this, how good it was. For those of you guys that actually missed the game on the Nintendo 64, well, you kind of missed out. It was a good game to get into, and fun, simple to beat it, and I must have beat it like, I don't know, 20 times, and it was the kind of game that you just kept on replaying because it was just that fun. Arcade feel behind it was really epic.